Let me tell you a story. It's about a boy named Sean. When Sean was just 10 years old, the government stepped in and took him from his family. Maybe you'd think they did this to protect him, to give him a better chance at life, but that's not what happened, and that's not what they were doing. Instead, the government, the system, abused him, traumatized him, and punished him excessively anytime he made a mistake. And he was a scared, vulnerable child. They didn't nurture him, they didn't guide him, and they did not prepare him for life. They just broke him further. By the time he was a teenager, Sean had no one to turn to, of course, and that same system that was supposed to protect him kicked him out into the streets with no jacket, no sleeping bag, no money, no shelter, no job training, nothing. They abandoned him completely. And when he tried to survive in the world they forced him into, when he participated in a robbery, and mind you, no one was physically injured, no one was killed, and Sean even protected the victim repeatedly. The courts gave Sean 25 to life as his punishment. 25 to life to a boy they raised and then abandoned and then left to fend for himself. Well, what do you expect to happen? And here's the part no one seems to be asking. How is the government not complicit in this? How is no one stopping to ask, how did we fail that child? Because they certainly did. Yes, Sean was imperfect. Human beings will always be imperfect, especially the teenage boy variety. But Sean has paid dearly for his mistakes. But why is it okay to hold citizens accountable for their behaviors, but not the government? At what point do we start to look at the harm that the government is causing us citizens and begin to wonder if what they're doing is criminal? Who are the real bad guys here? Prison is necessary to house truly dangerous people, yes. But taking a homeless teenager like Sean who stole to survive and throwing his life away with an excessive 25 to life sentence and then abusing and dehumanizing him in prison, that was excessive. That was a mistake that never should have happened. And here's the thing. Mistakes can be fixed frequently, but Placer County, California has failed to fix this. They've had every opportunity to right this wrong repeatedly, but they continue to fall short. They continue to be imperfect. At some point, we have to start asking, why is it that when citizens err, we're punished? But when the government errs, everyone gets paid just the same. They get to go home for dinner on time, while people like Sean rot in hellish conditions. This isn't justice. This is systemic cruelty. We can't keep breaking people and then punishing them excessively and pretending we're solving anything. Sean is serving 25 to life for trying to survive in a world rigged against him by a system that failed him at every level. And Sean isn't alone. This system has failed so many more of us. With its glaring, stupid failures, it has destroyed lives and perpetuated harm while refusing to take any responsibility for the damage it has caused. This has to stop. Not just for Sean, but for every person who has been abused and discarded by this system our government maintains. If you care about justice, if you care about humanity, help me share Sean's story. Help me fight for real accountability, for the system to be accountable, not just the people it chews up and spits out. Sean deserves a second chance, and we all deserve a system that protects, nurtures, and uplifts, not one that abuses, destroys, and blames the victims of its own failures. It's time to hold them accountable too. Thank you for watching.